Popperazzi Platinum Plus Poll, aka $100,000 bill, no jail, $100,000 watch, just watch. We now politicking with Popperazzi. Um, today, today is our first live, man, for this channel. Today is our first live. Today you get the politic with Popperazzi live. Um, I really don't know how to look at the chat, right? So I can't see if y'all saying anything, right? Wait, I think this is it. Nope. Chat filter, all messages, cool. Okay. So today we going live, man, for the first time. And I want to give a big shout out to all my supporters. I want to give a big shout out to all my haters, man. I want to give a big shout out to all the people who like to watch Paparazzi Poll. Today is a special day, man. It's a special day. I want to give y'all some news. I want to give y'all some updates on everything that's going on. We want to talk about everything that we hearing about and that we seeing on the internet, right? We want to talk about all of the things that everybody want to know. We want to get down to the nitty gritty with everything, right? Today, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty with everything, man. It's time to talk that talk. It's time to get down. Shout outs to everybody who ever supported me. Especially the people who support me for me. You know, it'd be a lot of people in this world who be, you know, they kind of act like they cool with you and act like they support you, you know what I'm saying, for what you do and not for who you are. But, you know, that don't always be the case. That don't always be the case with a lot of these people. A lot of these people is not really genuine. A lot of these people is very, 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 they got weird behavior ways. They got weird characteristics. They got a lot of weird things going on with them in their mind where they think they could just, you know, get on the internet, play with people, get in the comment section, play with people, deal with people a certain way. And, you know, I'm here to let y'all know, man, moving forward, I'm taking a very, very positive approach with everything I do. Moving forward, I'm leaving all the baggage behind. I'm leaving all the negativity behind me. Moving forward. Thank you, LV Fitness. I appreciate you. Moving forward, man, I'm shaking a lot of this stuff off. What's up, Ada? Right? Moving forward, all right, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. You know, I know it's kind of late. I know people got a lot to do. I know people got a life. People probably out, kicking it, you know what I mean, sipping, enjoying life, enjoying their freedom. Big Money Hex, salute, man. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean, everybody that's here supporting. Everybody that's in the comment section showing love. You know, I'm here to show y'all love. And you are welcome to let me know what y'all want me to talk about on this live, man. I'm gonna try to give y'all an hour of my time. I'm gonna try to give y'all an hour of my day. Right? So let's get into some of these things. The first thing I want to get into is Tax Stone, right? Tax Stone. Everybody know who Tax Stone is, right? Tax Stone is a dude who is currently incarcerated because he allegedly uh, shot somebody in Irving Plaza. Any of y'all heard about Irving Plaza? Anybody been to Irving Plaza? Anybody familiar with the setup at Irving Plaza? Um, I actually got the privilege to attend a show in Irving Plaza. I believe Young and May brung Cardi out, and me, Cardi, and Star Brim popped out. Performance was astonishing. Both performances was astonishing. Um, the Young and May performance, the Cardi B performance, as well as the rest of the performances that took place that night. If you was around that night, get in the comment section right now and let me know you here. Hunter, okay, you said thoughts on Michael Vick. All right. I'm gonna address that real quick before I get into my story. I don't even know what happened with Michael Vick. So if you want to give me a, a slight breakdown in the comments on what actually happened, um, only thing I heard about today was Carl Winslow passed away. Rest in peace, Carl Winslow. Carl Winslow passed away. I think that's the only thing I seen. Denzel, who, Washington? I don't know. So let me get back to my story. So I went to Irving Plaza, like I said. I enjoyed myself. It seemed pretty safe. It was a lot of security there. It was a lot of celebrities there. That was the first time I ever met Young Thug. I got briefly introduced to him passing through on our way to the stage area. And I noticed he was really, really tall. Shout out to Young Thug. I know he just came home. I know he's getting back to work. And salute to him and his family. I know they just went through a midlife crisis as far as that trial. Congratulations on your freedom. But yeah, I met Young Thug that day. I met Young and May that day. We took a dope picture. As a matter of fact, I might put it as the thumbnail, which I think I should put that as the thumbnail of this live when I'm done. The picture of me at Irving Plaza, being that this is topic of discussion. So yeah, Taxstone is the dude who got arrested for that. R.I.P. Banger. He was a stand-up dude from Brooklyn who passed away in the midst of an altercation which involved Troy Ave, I believe, and Taxstone, allegedly. um, so everybody that's in the comments, everybody that's here that's watching, man, hit that like button, man. Let me see those likes go up. Because we talking about Taxstone right now. And we ain't hear from Taxstone in a minute. You know, he's currently incarcerated in the federal lockup. But somehow, some way, he managed to get his hands on a device, allegedly, and decided to write in the comments on a post made by TT Chanel. If y'all know who TT Chanel is, y'all could go check her out. She's a blogger, a YouTuber, a streamer, all of the above. She's a jack of all trades. Come on, man, hit that like button. I just seen a lot of y'all in here. Let's let the likes match the views, man. Let's do it the right way. So yeah, TT Chanel posted a clip from a documentary style vlog that me and her is working on called Outside with TT, part 1. And it's 4 parts to this first one, and we're gonna move forward into another one soon as well. We should be filming. So shout outs to TT Chanel. So Taxstone gets in her comments. Come on, man, hit them likes, hit them likes. Taxstone get in them comments, and he said he wants to speak on my situation involving ALPO Martinez being my father, right? And that's another thing that we're gonna get to, but you know, one thing gonna lead to the next, to the next, to the next. You know, we got a whole hour, man. So hit the like button, cause I know, you know what I mean, y'all want me to talk about all of these things. and I've been not avoiding them, but like just kind of saving them for today, for this live, so we could just address everything all at once and move forward and focus more on the positive things that I got going on, right? So he gets in the comment section. He speaks on the paternity as far as Alpo Martinez being my father, and for somebody that's in the predicament that he's in, you would think that he would be more focused on if he allegedly obtained the device. He would be more focused on comforting his family because they got to deal with how much time he was just given, or um, reaching out to his legal team and trying to figure out how he gonna knock some of them charges down. Um, Something positive, right? But instead, he wants to troll me. What's good? I met you in Jersey City a couple years ago. Yo, shout outs to Bruce S, man. Jersey City, stand up. I see y'all all in here, man. Get in them likes too, man. Let's let the likes add up. Let's at least get the double digits. Um, Hit that like button, man. It don't take nothing. It don't cost y'all no money. I ain't asking for no super chats or none of that other stuff. Y'all welcome to do all of that stuff if y'all feel like the content is worth it, but I'm not asking for that stuff. I appreciate everything though. So he get in the comment section, he speaks on that, and I think that he should be focused on more positive things. I think that he should be trying to fix his situation with his family, because from what I heard, some of his family got caught up, according to court documents. Pardon me. According to court documents, I think some people in his family got caught up in his case because of him, right? Making bad decisions, allegedly. So maybe he should make some better decisions. Shout outs to Taxstone, man. Free you, man. You just a troll to me. You're not no killer. You're not a gangster. Anybody that is involved in killing and being gangster, I don't really think they got time to be podcasting. Me personally, I'm podcasting myself because that's not my life no more. But whatever floats your boat in there. But shout outs to you, man, reaching out and paying attention to me and wanting to and get yourself seen on a viral post. We ain't been hearing too much about Taxstone outside of his failures. So, thanks for the support, Taxstone. Moving right along. I also want to announce today that I'm going to be moving to another level in life, starting today. And part of me moving on to another level, I think that I need to publicly denounce a few things that I feel like is no disrespect to nobody, but it's dead weight to me as a 30-plus-year-old male who got better things to do in life, right? Like elevate. So I want to denounce my membership in any kind of gangs or crews or brotherhoods, anything that you want to call these things, right? I'm not a part of any gang. I'm not a part of any crew. I don't want to be a part of anything that there's people who feel like they could come publicly and speak out against me and thinking that whatever they say is gonna stop my motion. As you can see, man, it's lit in here. Hit the like buttons. It's lit in here without nobody. We don't have no special guests. Um, our topic ain't, none of our topics is people that's bigger than the person that y'all came to see. So let's move into that, right? I love YG. I love my man Juhef, and because of Juhef, I always celebrate him and anybody that's a part of the new YG today, I try to support them as much as possible in a positive manner. I don't involve myself in anything they got going on negatively. I just try to help them in a positive manner. And that was part of an agreement that me and Juta had before he passed away. He told me, keep the brotherhood alive in the music industry. Keep the light shine on something that we all accomplished as brothers. Don't let it die, man. Don't let my name die. Well, I'm here to tell you, Juta name gonna live on through me, whether I'm affiliated or not, because that's my brother. Before any gang, before any crew, before anything that y'all want to call it, Juta is my brother. So Juta name gonna live through me, right? My name, and my name, Popperazzi, that's me. Popperazzi is me. I'm a rapper, slash YouTuber, slash actor, slash whatever I decide to indulge in positively to make legal money. That's who I am. I'm Popperazzi. So moving forward, I'm taking a Poe off my name. I'm no longer Popperazzi Poe. My name is Popperazzi, man. My name is Popperazzi. So address me as so, and don't connect me or tag me along with nothing nobody else got going on. There's no disrespect to my family in no kind of way, whether certain people consider me family or not. The people in the streets know it's really real. The people in the streets know that I was definitely embraced at one point in time by that family, and I still consider them my family, but I just don't want to cause any more confusion moving forward. I don't want nobody to think that I'm here to try to get clout off nobody's name. I built my own name. Popperazzi is my name. You know what I'm saying? It's tatted on me. I earned it. I made a lot of money with it. And I did a lot of things in my life before anybody even knew or was able to confirm any affiliation to ALPO. If you look at my resume, I've been on 7 tours, and my last tour to date was the Trip at Night tour with Trippie Redd. And I ain't get on that tour because I was ALPO, son. The tour before that was the Party tour with Chris Brown. I ain't get on that tour because I was ALPO, son. Nothing ever happened to me positively because of that. I had a few people who embraced me on some fanned out-ish, but and then I had some people that showed me love because they know what's up. They know who I am. You could look at me and see, you could feel my energy, I'm stand up. So on that note, you know what I'm saying, don't attach me to no gang that think that they could come to the internet and speak against me, or any family that think they could come to the internet and speak against me. I don't want to be affiliated with them either. And me being Popperazzi, don't affiliate me with nobody but myself. So don't call me Popperazzi Poe no more. Don't ask me nothing about ALPO Martinez. I feel like we talked about that for 10 years. My first interview, I think, with Zach TV was like 2016. And we've been talking about that, and we've been talking about that, and they've been dragging it. And we got 500,000 people that's going to say that's my father. We got another 500,000 people that's going to say, oh, it's not his father. And then you got the people who actually know, who actually linked up with me and him at the same time and see what those interactions was like. But they too afraid to come to the internet and speak on it because they don't want to be frowned upon, because they don't want to look affiliated with ALPO. You know what I'm saying? But I just remember when it was a kind of positive thing where people didn't really look at it as negative as it was, right? Um, but that's cool too, you know. So any gangs that you ever seen on the internet, Bloods, YGs, folks, any gangs that came to the internet that ever spoke down on me and thought that they was going to tarnish my name or somehow mess up my brand and stop my motion, I denounce all ties with them. I'm not clicked up with nobody. I'm not cool with nobody. I got people that I lost that come from these things, and I'm gonna represent those people individually without attaching the gang to it. That's why I pulled up today, no jewelry, no nothing. I mean, this is me. This is Poe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on some paparazzi shit. Moving forward, I want to do business. I want to do positive things. I want to actually represent something positive. And as long as I attach that to my name, or I attach gangs to my name, I can't do that because I would look like a hypocrite. I would look like this is not what I'm really trying to do. Um, Moving forward, oh, I see somebody in the comments saying they want to fight. Well, you know, put your money where your mouth is, man. They got celebrity boxing all over here, man. Hit up Aiden Ross, man. Set up the fight if you got the ability. But yeah, moving along, man. I don't want to represent anything negative, right? I don't want to be involved in it. Whatever beds I made, you know, I'll lay in those beds. But anything that attaches me to anybody that misrepresented me or anything that misrepresented me in any kind of way at any point in time, no matter what was going on, done with that. Done with all that stuff. I love the Martinez family, just like I love the Harvey family, and just like I love everybody that is actual family or is just friends of the family but are considered family. I love all of y'all. And this is not no disrespect to none of y'all. I'm not even disrespecting Gumby at this point. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? We both grew up confused. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things was told to us. A lot of things was done wrong. And you know, anything that I did to disrespect him, I'm here to apologize too, because I look at him as family and I still consider him my brother, despite how he may feel, or if he even still feels that way. We considered each other brothers for the last 20 years, damn near, and it's a shame that the internet came between us. You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to Gumby, and everybody in the Martinez family, everybody from Wilson, East River, everybody that's related to Albert and that love Albert. Shout outs to y'all. Appreciate all of y'all. I love y'all. Same thing with the crews, the gangs, the click-ups, broing them, phoning them, Jeesley, all that shit. Right? I love all of y'all, man. I love all of y'all, man. I love every last one of y'all. I love all my friends, even if they don't consider me friends anymore, that's locked up in a penitentiary and doing a lot of time, and the ones that passed away, and the ones that's out here living, even if we not speaking. I love y'all. I wish y'all the best. I just don't no longer want to be a part of anything that don't want me to be a part of them, or at one point in time spoke down on me publicly, right? I just want to move forward, elevate in life on a positive note, and be taken serious by the world, and not really be playing around and dibbling, dabbling, and being disrespectful. I'm a man at the end of the day, right? And I'm gonna carry myself as such. And any kind of verbal attacks on me from here on out on the internet, I probably won't address that either. Um, maybe in a joking manner when I'm in that mood, but besides that, nah, I ain't even giving it no light. I'm tired of really speaking about a lot of stuff because it gives people a platform that don't even deserve a platform. You know what I'm saying? It makes people a topic of discussion that don't even deserve the topic of discussion, right? Um, so I don't want to disturb nobody's households. I don't want to make nobody feel no kind of way, man. I'm trying to turn this hate into love, and if not love, respect. Respect, right? Everybody hit the like button. I see y'all in here, right? I see y'all in here. Hit that like button, man. If y'all like what I'm talking about, if y'all respect what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? If y'all respect what I'm saying, if y'all feel like, it's time to shake the dead weight and go up, Poe. We want to see you go up, Poe, right? It's gonna take a little minute for me to get used to not calling myself that, right? But yo, we gotta start somewhere, right? So moving along, what else is going on the internet? People bringing up the situation with me getting cut, right? So let's talk about that too. Recently, I got into a texting war via DM on Instagram with a guy named YG, right? I believe he's from Yonkers or Mount Vernon or maybe the Bronx, right? And I laughed at something, right? I laughed at something um, that had something to do with him, and he took it the wrong way. And I kind of wanted him to take it that way at that time. But when I actually had a conversation with this man, he's a decent person, and I want to shout out him. We came to an agreement to move forward on a positive note, and I just want y'all to show, right? I want y'all to show this part of the world that goes on too. When two grown men who have a disagreement have a conversation and realize, yo, what are we beefing for? you know, it can happen. You know what I'm saying? Try to have that conversation with some of these people in this world that you got frivolous issues with. And you'll see that maybe y'all would probably be a lot more beneficial to each other if y'all work together, right? So I see you in the comments, 212. You said the damage is done. You tarnish your own name on the internet by cloud chasing. It's too late. You call it cloud chasing, right? But yeah, I can't stop every blogger in the world from being fascinated with ALPO, and they want to ask me questions about him, right? I can't stop anybody on the internet for having a hidden agenda and playing like they want to interview me and talk about my music or my fucking web series or an interview or anything that I did, and they really just want to talk about him, right? I can't stop people from doing that. So what you need to do is you need to let the bloggers know, hey, listen, we want to see y'all ask him questions about him. Why do y'all always bring this man up, right? Y'all know me for me. Y'all don't know me for him. That was something that was thrown on y'all 10 years ago, and y'all looked at it like, oh shit, he clout chasing. Nah, nigga, niggas pull up on me saying, hey, I want to interview you. I want to talk about your music. And talking about my music leads to Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B. Or talking about my life leads to Alpo, Alpo, Alpo. I can't stop people from knowing that I'm affiliated with these people and want to base their interview on that topic. That topic is the reason why y'all all here right now, right? These topics is the reason why y'all watching this right now, right? Come on now. I can't stop these people from trying to get their money. You think that I'd be like, hey man, You want to interview me? I'm ALPO, son. I think the only nigga I ever hit up, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. I think the only nigga I ever hit up to interview me on some ALPO son shit, and that was when me and Poe started like conversating a little bit more, right? And he wanted me to deliver a message to Vlad, right? And we were supposed to do an interview together, but he wanted $1 million, and Vlad wasn't willing to pay that, right? And then I said, hey, so you want to interview me? And he was like, you ain't that big yet. So I was like, all right, cool. I think that's the only person I ever approached on some interview shit when it came down to that. Look at my Queen's Flip interview, right? That interview was based on me. When Flip interviewed me, he interviewed me about me. He asked me about my father, but he interviewed me about me, right? Let's talk about it. Say Cheese, right? He interviewed me about me and a whole bunch of different things that I had going on. But what part of the interview do y'all pay more attention to? The ALPO shit. That's the part y'all clip up and post everywhere, right? That's the part that y'all like to focus on. Y'all want to focus on him. Y'all want to interview him so bad that y'all interviewing people around him, hoping that he would do an interview. So you, Mr. People's 212, make it make sense. Do I have any control over every blogger in the world being fascinated with Alpo Martinez? What does that have to do with me? What it has to do with me is, oh shit, yo, that's his son. Let's interview him and ask him Alpo questions. Meanwhile, I'm dropping videos, I'm dropping songs, I'm on the radio, I'm going on tour, I'm doing all this other stuff, right? Celebrity boxing matches, YouTube web series, right? Clothing line, 1/3 of Greatness, right? Management company, Ultra G Music Group, right? They don't want to talk to me about those things, right? Christian Reyes, yes. One of the first tours I ever went on was with Fat Trell, and it was the My Crazy Life tour. It was YG's was the headlining of that tour, and Fat Trell was on the tour. And me and him linked up, and we did a song together, and the song was doing fairly well on the internet, and he brought me on tour. And one of those stops we did was DC. And I actually did more than just that. Cardi B did like 3 shows in DC, and I went to all of them. I love DC. DC respect me. I could drop some links for y'all so y'all could see me in DC with Fat Trell, 2013, and me back in DC 2016, and then 2017 again, both times with Cardi B. And yeah, DC is dope, man. They don't hate me out there, you know. That just be people behind these computers. But yeah, nah, 212. I'm not making it personal, right? I'm not making it personal. I'm just responding to your comment, right? I don't got no control over an interviewer wanting to ask me a bunch of fanned out Alpo questions. I'm there to promote whatever song I just dropped or whatever project I'm working on, right? Bag Chasers, AZ, reality TV show I was doing when I was in Arizona, right? Had nothing to do with Alpo, right? They're not talking about that. They're not talking about the coolest winner, right? They're not talking about none of the other things, right? Me going to the PAL and talking to the children. You're not talking about that. All y'all want to talk about is when I'm on the internet arguing with somebody, which I refuse to do anymore, or Alpo, or Cardi B. And then me sitting in front of the camera after y'all pay me all this money, like y'all want to talk to me, right? Um, and then hit me with 100 ALPO questions and then clip it 1,000 times and throw it everywhere. And y'all mad at me for that? Come on now. Y'all mad at me for that? Make it make sense. So moving along, right? To the next subject. Moving along to the next subject, right? So, Politic with Popperazzi is going back to its origin. I will be going back to doing hood stories about my deceased loved ones and other deceased people that I grew up with, whether we was on good or bad terms, right? I'm gonna be speaking on these situations. They all influenced me growing up, right? And you want to hear stories about us hanging out? Um, okay, cool. I could give y'all some stories about me hanging out with him, right? Um, I guess I could do that. Not today though. Not today though. Maybe we'll save that for another segment. So, Little Me's definitely not cut out for crime. He need to be. I don't even understand why you on my live talking about Little Meech, right? And shout outs to Little Meech, man. Like, I met Little Bro before, you know what I'm saying? I hung out with him for a couple of days. He was a decent kid. I ain't here to judge Little Meech. Shout outs to him, man. Shout outs to the whole BMF Entertainment. Um, both sides, the Blue Da Vinci side and the Big Meech side and the Terry Flannery side, right? It's like 3 sides to BMF now. Shout outs to all of them. I got nothing but respect for the BMF. Um, for real. And name was heavy in NYC for the YG movement, though. Why didn't you push that narrative in the big interviews like Say Cheese? I know you did in the later P Films interviews, though. Alright, so look, right? I answer the questions that they ask, right? And I never really wanted to be like super duper YG on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not really good for business, bro. Like I understand it. When I was young, it was all cool. It was funny. It was fun. I laughed. I joked. I cried. I did time for it. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't ask me questions about that. I didn't even think they know. Like a lot of people don't even know that Young Poe and Paparazzi Poe is the same person. A lot of people who knew me growing up know that I didn't have tattoos or a cut on my face, right? So sometimes I think a lot of these people look at me like I'm not the same person. Gangsta, right? Uh, uh, See, look, 2 and 2 peoples, man. Shout outs to you, but you're an ALPO fan too, man. If you was interviewing me, look what you would have been asking me. Give me the game when you started talking about him and you and when y'all first met up. And, bro, it's interviews about that everywhere. You want to hear that story again? All right. Like I said, when I get around to it. But moving forward, right? Yeah, right. So, yeah, I never really wanted to push it, right? Especially once my friends went to the feds, right? I realized that shit ain't a game. You heard? I realized that shit ain't a game, and it's good that the internet don't know that. It's good that the internet don't know everything when it comes down to that. You know what I'm saying? Some things is just not for everybody. Yeah, definitely bigger than Wu and Cho. Wu and Cho is just Brooklyn, right? YG's like global. Boone and Cho is just Brooklyn. It's not no rules or nowhere. Yeah, yeah, man. Shout out to you, Rue Hefner. Yeah, Patterson. I was always my stomping grounds growing up. You know. Yeah, I don't know about the South. I mean, I guess a lot of people migrated to Atlanta and stuff, but Boone and Cho is Brooklyn. Like, ain't nobody. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke passed away. Niggas don't even want to be Woo no more. Like, I don't even see that Woo shit no more. How did you end up hanging out in Chicago? Um, I was on the run. I had a lot going on in New York. I got into a few shootouts, and I figured that I was hot, right? So I went down to Chicago to do a hosting with Cardi at Adriana's. No. Red Diamond was the first hosting. I think that was 2014. Red Diamond was the first hosting. Or it could have been 2015, like January. But Red Diamond was the first hosting. I linked up with Yella and them. Had a ball. I ain't gonna lie, we had a ball, and I just kind of stayed out there. Um, yeah. Probably a lot of people probably wish I was dead, but I know how to move, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, Chicago was definitely a different experience for me, but I got used to it and it became fun. And I was going through a lot in my city already, so it was just the same. It wasn't nothing different. They just had like better guns. Where, um, so what else y'all want to talk about? Because answering these questions, I kind of lost my train of thought on what I came here to talk about. I know I addressed the 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 the, the, the family situation and the gang situation and the tax stone situation. Um, what else? What else we got? What else we got? Cause, cause we not talking about none of these things on Politics with Paparazzi no more. Do I still stay in contact with King Yella? Nah. Me and King Yella don't agree on a lot of things. But, salute to him. He just came home too. And shout outs to Yella. Um, Me and Yella, we just don't agree on a lot of the things. So, nah, there's no contact right now. But shout outs to Yella. I see him. He back home. He back working. I was just watching his video earlier. He had said some positive stuff. And I hope he means it, and stays positive. Shout outs to King Yella. What rapper would you like to do a collab with? At this point, right now, I'm really just collabing with my friends that want to be rappers right now and kind of just giving them a boost, being that I got so much attention on me. Um, I'm really just collabing with my friends or associates that want to be rappers and just giving them that boost and putting them in that light. And I'm going to kind of fade back to like management and artist development type stuff. So to answer your question, nah, it's not really no rappers right now that I want to do a song with. Um, Nobody that I actually wake up every day and listen to. I watch Poetic Flacco more than I watch rappers. um, what's going on, man? Talk to me. We politicking with Paparazzi. Why don't you put your own label together? Right now, I'm executive. I'm an executive at a management company right now. We ain't answering all questions. I'm out. Fat Boy Live, whack. The live dead. You couldn't miss my questions if you tried. Nigga, what question did you ask? Did Mr. Phillips ask a question? Nah, Mr. Phillips, how you gain so much weight? Yeah, lean and gel. Lean and gel, bro. My bad. Lean and gel. Word. Gel food. Yes, I'm a rapper. Um, my biggest record is "Look at Me." It's featuring Cardi B. Go check it out. It's on YouTube, Benji Films channel. Um, what's your view on mythology? Do you feel art is reflected from life? I have no idea, bro. I didn't get that deep into life yet. Mythology is crazy. That one, that's out of my league. So what's going on? What's going on? Why are women's breasts so cold? Huh? I have no idea. Yo, the questions is crazy. Last time you got laid was when? Hey, Poe, have you ever thought about starting a clothing collection? Yes, I have a clothing collection, and it's called One Third of Greatness Apparel. Go follow One Third of Greatness Apparel on Instagram right now. 1 ONE third 3RD Greatness. Look at everybody running off because we're not talking about ALPO no more. All right, let's talk about ALPO. Nah, yeah, y'all crazy, bro. Y'all crazy. Why do I think Bronx Drill fell off? Okay, so I personally think Bronx Drill fell off when when artists started to let people in the comment section influence the kind of music they make. I'm definitely with that. Trap, old Escobar, I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm definitely gonna put that in my Rolodex and work towards that. I think reality TV is a perfect place to get to know me outside of my affiliations. So I'm gonna work on that. Um, yeah, I think Bronx Drill fell off because artists in Bronx Drill let people in the comment section to tear them away from making the music that made us fall in love with them. Oh, all y'all could do is make drill, make this kind of song or make that kind of song. Show that you versatile. You know, they let people talk them out of staying focused on what got them rich. So tell y'all one story about Alpo before I end the live. Alright, cool. Since I lost my train of thought, paying attention to the comments and responding to y'all, I'ma do that. Alright. So, um, the first time I met Alpo was in the Bronx. Um, I was kicking it at a friend's crib in Edenwald Projects, and um, I got a knock on the door, right? I got a knock on the door. He pulled up with Gumby, my aunt, rest in peace, Monica, and we went for a ride to Allerton Avenue, and we went to pull up on an individual. I won't mention his name because I don't know if he wants to be affiliated, but we went to pull up on an individual that was dealing with my aunt, and they was having differences. Um, it was decent, you know. There goes your story. Do I still got the Gucci jacket? I never had a Gucci jacket. I had a Louis jacket. Uh, Rule. I ain't never start telling Alpo stories. You don't see not one Alpo story on this channel. So yeah, if you here for me, hit that like button. Um, Damn. Okay, what else we need to address? Oh yeah. So yeah, I was telling y'all a story about how me and this dude got into it over people talking about me getting cut, right? So let's talk about that. For all the people in the world that think that mentioning me getting cut and saying what y'all think happened because none of y'all wasn't there bothers me or somehow messes up my emotion, it doesn't. Um, it's just your opinion, right? So, cool. It's gonna be a million people who's gonna say, "Oh, you took it on the hop," and then there's gonna be a million people that's gonna say, "Nah, he did some stand-up shit." But either way, people in the real world don't care about anything that y'all say on the internet, especially in the comment section. So I can stop bringing that up too, right? Because I done got shot, stabbed, cut, jumped. Like, what you wanna, like, it happens to the best of us, bro. When you in the streets and you gang banging and you doing shit, some shit gonna happen to you too. I'm not ashamed of nothing. I'm not ashamed of anything I ever did or said. Yeah, that's a fact. I'm definitely gonna get into the upstate stories. I ain't get there yet. Shout outs to Chicago, man. We was just speaking on y'all earlier. Have I ever told the story about when I got shot? Which time? I think I might have, but like if y'all notice, I never actually told y'all who actually cut me or shot me or did anything to me because that's not what I'm supposed to do on the internet. I'm not supposed to get on the internet and tell y'all who cut my face. I'm not supposed to get on the internet and tell y'all who shot me. I'm not supposed to get on the internet and tell y'all who did anything to me. So when y'all get on the internet and y'all tell me I'm dancing around the topic or I'm not telling the truth, you damn right I'm not telling the truth. The fuck? Why am I going to tell on people for? It's not what I do. I don't mention people's names. It's not what I do. So y'all call it lying and me, I just call it withholding information that don't need to be on the internet. I let y'all make up y'all own stories and I respond to that. Yeah, I feel you. Um, nah, that's what this platform is for, bro. This platform is for me to respond to people. Um, yeah, I'm not trying to be like the other gang members and focus on gang stuff. I'm gonna pass on that. What about it? Who is that? Africa is a made-up person that people said cut me. I just let y'all run with it. I mean, that's just what the fans want. The fans want you to do stuff and talk about stuff that is not. Yes, these are Santo beads I'm wearing. Yes, these are Santo beads. These are religious. I don't want it to be mistaken for anything outside of that. Um, Obviously, I ran into ALPO's enemies. I've been standing firm on that man's name for how many years, bro? Of course, I ran into some of his enemies. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, man. I'm gonna do exactly what y'all telling me to do. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I don't care about who cut me. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I don't care about who shot me. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I don't care who stole from me. I don't care who robbed me. I don't care who lied on me. I don't care who turned on me. I'm gonna still do my thing. I'm paparazzi. I'm gonna do my thing. The light always gonna be on paparazzi, you know? The opposite of the actual paparazzi, man. Y'all be watching me. See that? Y'all watching me. What's going on in here? Alright. As we winding down, I just want to say I know this live was all over the place today. I know that I'm not completely comfortable doing all of this stuff, but I'm definitely getting the hang of it. I'm definitely gonna be doing some more lives. All my lives is gonna be at 12:30 at night. You know, I'm a night dude. Shout outs to everybody in the comment section. I need y'all all to hit that like button, man. If y'all jacking this new leaf that I turned over on today, hit that like button, man. If y'all supporting the positivity and just looking at the negativity for entertainment, hit that like button, man. The worst jail I've been to? Yeah, Elmira. The jail I got cut in. Elmira. Elmira Correctional Facility. Worst jail I ever been to. It was loose. It was crazy. Elmira Correctional Facility was the worst jail I ever been to, I think. Besides Rikers Island. Alright. So we winding down. Get in that comment section and ask me questions, man. This is for the fans today, man. This is for the viewers. It's for the viewers. I made my announcements. No more YG, no more Poe. Just Popperazzi. My first day in Elmira, I was deadlocked because you gotta do quarantine for 72 hours before you medically cleared to come out in population. Yeah, shout outs to you, man. I did see something happen when I was on the floor, in the front by the desk, right? By the cage. I seen them grab somebody. I was on the dance floor, right? Damn, salute to you, man. Shout outs to you, man. You're a soldier. You're a trooper. My experience with Muslims, I bumped heads with them when I was young, like 2006. I was misunderstood. Craziest thing I seen happen in jail, I was there like right before somebody was about to get raped. And then I spent off. Yeah, I did. I've been to no jumping mad times. The street culture in LA, I didn't really experience it, honestly. Nah, they do. They do, bro. I was APing the whole time. Word. Gangsta. Everything I got so fat, bro. I was APing the whole time, gang. I mean, my brother. Yo, what else, man? Get in these comments, man. Hit that like button, man. I want to see the same amount of likes as I see viewers, man. Hit that like button. Hit the like button, man. This is the real me, man. This is the moment y'all been waiting for. Did they have race wars in jail? Yep. Every now and then there was a race war. I actually went to the box for 3 years over, not a race war, but like YGs versus the Popperazzi. I'm gonna give y'all that story. I know y'all been waiting for those stories. I'm gonna give y'all that story. I'm gonna give y'all the YGs versus the Popperazzi 2009 story. You said, am I not smoking no more? Nah, yeah, I quit. I definitely quit smoking, especially cigarettes. It's been more than a year since I touched one of those. Shout outs to everybody that came here today. Shout outs to everybody that's in the comment section right now. Shout outs to all the people that's viewers right now. Um, it's 14 people still left here, man. I need all of y'all to hit the like button for me. I appreciate all of y'all to support, man. I know y'all gonna support me more moving forward, man, on this positive journey. Um, Shout outs to everybody and everything that everybody got going on. I want to see everybody win. Um, I'm here to make a change, man. Not to be changed, man. Y'all know what that means. We hung out in Chicago, you know what I mean.